Every car owner has a can of WD-40 somewhere, but almost nobody uses it the way professionals do. And there's one specific spot on your vehicle where spraying WD-40 can immediately make your car feel smoother, quieter, and even prevent long-term damage. This simple trick takes seconds, costs almost nothing, and the results honestly surprise most drivers. Today, we're going straight to that one spot, your car's door hinges and latches. But not just for squeaks. The reason WD-40 works here is way deeper than that. Let's break it down. When you open and close your car door, the hinge and latch assembly goes through a lot more stress than people realize. These metal joints grind against each other thousands of times a year. Over time, moisture, dust, and road grime collect inside the hinge and latch mechanism. This causes friction, stiffness, and eventually premature wear. But here's the surprising part. Even if you don't hear squeaking, your hinges may already be wearing out. That's because modern car hinges use tight tolerances that hide early signs of wear. By the time you hear noise, the friction is already bad enough to damage the hinge pin, and replacing that can cost hundreds of dollars. This is where WD-40 becomes a game changer. WD-40 isn't just a lubricant, it's a water displacer, rust breaker, corrosion inhibitor, and cleaner all in one. When sprayed on the hinge and latch assembly, it does 4 important things at the same time. It breaks down old dirt and grime, it repels water that causes rust, it frees any sticking metal parts, and it coats the hinge to reduce wear. And yes, you can absolutely feel the difference the next time you open your door. It becomes smoother, more solid, and more controlled. Exactly how the manufacturer intended. But let's go deeper, because the real magic isn't just about smooth doors. Your car's door latch houses multiple tiny moving components, springs, rollers, and locking tabs that allow the door to close tightly and seal properly. When these parts get dry or dirty, the latch doesn't fully engage. That can cause rattling noises, wind noise at high speeds, and even weak alignment between the door and frame. WD-40 restores these tiny mechanisms instantly. You get a quieter cabin, less vibration on bumps, a more secure feeling door, and a stronger, cleaner latch click. These are small details, but they dramatically improve how your car feels every day. Now here's where most people misunderstand WD-40. They think it's only for loosening bolts, but in the automotive world, WD-40 shines most on the parts that move frequently and get exposed to moisture, like hinges, latches, hood clips, trunk mechanisms, and fuel door springs. And yes, it works incredibly well on all of those. Let's talk about rust for a moment. Door hinges are one of the first places rust begins on modern cars, especially in humid or coastal climates. Rust starts inside the hinge, where you can't see it. Once it expands, it pushes the hinge out of alignment, and suddenly your door stops closing perfectly. You begin hearing clicking, creaking, scraping, or feeling the door sag slightly. Spraying WD-40 on the hinge prevents that by displacing water and laying down a thin protective layer. But here's the key. You want to spray it directly into the moving joint, not just on the surface. Open the door fully, spray the hinge gap, then move the door back and forth so the WD-40 works its way in. You'll notice the difference almost immediately. Let's talk about weather stripping next. Not the rubber, but the metal clips that hold it in place. Dirty or dry clips make the rubber shift out of position, causing wind noise and leaks. A quick WD-40 spray helps the clips stay corrosion-free and hold the rubber more securely. Again, it's a tiny detail, but it makes your cabin quieter and improves door sealing. Now, even though WD-40 is amazing for cleaning and freeing stuck parts, you should still apply a proper grease afterward if your car is older or the hinges are heavily used. WD-40 cleans and protects, but grease adds long-term lubrication. However, for regular maintenance or newer cars, WD-40 alone is more than enough to keep everything moving perfectly. What about the myths? Some people say WD-40 ruins rubber. That's not true. Modern formulations are safe for automotive plastics and rubber components. You don't need to worry about spraying it near door seals, wiring grommets, or weather strips. Just avoid fully soaking rubber. Light overspray won't harm anything. One more spot where WD-40 works wonders: the trunk latch. Many drivers notice their trunk sticks or doesn't open smoothly over time. That's because the latch gums up with dust and moisture. A few sprays of WD-40 restores smooth opening instantly. And here's something most people never check, the fuel door hinge. If yours opens slowly or gets stuck, give it a quick spray. It works like magic. This is one of those rare car maintenance tricks where the results are instant, the cost is tiny, and the benefit is huge. Your doors operate smoother, your cabin becomes quieter, and your hinges last dramatically longer. It's the kind of small thing that makes your car feel newer, even if it's old. If this helped you, consider subscribing to GearSpecs. We've already completed our watch time requirement, and your subscription will help us reach monetization faster, which directly supports the channel and helps me manage my college expenses while continuing to bring you helpful, practical car videos every week. Thanks for being here.